You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. I see you, Marv. You know what it is. Do your bop, hey. Do your bop, hey. Do your bop, hey. Do your bop, hey. Do your, hey. What's up, man? What up? 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 What up, world? It's your boy Reggie Regg.
Hey,
to my left.
This is Marv.
This is Marv from the East Coast to the West Coast. It's the black and white friend you love the most.
That's right.
We do this each and every week. Sometime bi-weekly.
I should say sorry. I am Marv. I'm your white friend.
He's the white friend. He's Marv.
Right.
He's Marv.
That's right.
Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching, thank you for watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and click and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and like, share.
If you listen to us on the iTunes or Spotify. Or any podcast platform out there, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched season 1, go watch it on YouTube.
Please do.
If you want to see our daily skits, go check us out on TikTok, Instagram,
and YouTube. They're on YouTube as well.
They're on YouTube.
You can see it. We have playlists. We have all types of video content for you.
Got everything, man. Go ahead and just be a real me and my wife and friend and go like everything, man. That's what we want, man. But
hey, well, also 2021, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to tell you we are going to give away some money this year.
Woo, that is true. We do know
money.
that. We know that times are hard and people are going through things.
Right.
And we want to do our part to help out. So we're going to have some big things coming up, raffles. We're going to be giving out money, T-shirts, merch, a lot of giveaways. So
so here's the thing. What we might do is we'll probably give you a code to text a number, and that will be your entry into your chance to win some money.
Okay.
And
you got to subscribe too.
Right.
We're doing this for subscribers only. Subscribers only. Yeah. Subscribers only.
Subscribe. Get some money. Hey, also 2021, later on, 2 campaigns later on this year. If you subscribe, we'll donate money to charity. If you subscribe, we will donate money to charity.
Okay.
So 2 things. We're giving away money and donating money to charity.
I hear. Okay. Marv's going out the top, but if he say that's what we're doing, that's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do this year.
That's what we're going to do.
Right.
All right. So that's all for today's church announcements. Marv.
Now a sermon from Brother Reggie.
Nah.
And the Lord sings.
Right. What we talking about today, Marv?
Speaking of the Lord.
Right. Good transition.
Yeah.
I see how you do.
We're speaking on reincarnation. Do you believe in reincarnation? Do you believe that when people pass away, they come back as something else? A butterfly, a dog, a dolphin, a cow, another human,
That's
things like
an
that.
Interesting question.
Right.
You're crossing a lot of lines and religious beliefs and everything.
There's
getting that. How do you jump into it? How do you feel, Marv? Let me know, and let the people know your history too. Like we talk about how we grew up. Anyway,
So I was raised in the Catholic Church. Went to church all my life up until really senior year of high school. After high school, went a few times and fell off. And I've been a few times, but I really don't subscribe to a religion. I don't go to church anymore.
So how are you? How are you raising Vivi? Like
I'm raising Vivi to be a good person.
Right. But
because I believe in God. I'm more spiritual to where I believe in God. I believe that there's a higher power, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't get down with the religious aspect of it, like religion, as in like organized religion, or I think there's a lot of hypocrisy. I think there's a lot of people that say that that they claim to be religious, or I believe in God and this and that, and then they don't really act upon it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of hypocritical. And I don't,
So basically, you're saying moving forward, and I was just talking about as far as your daughter, your children. You're not gonna give them any like titles. What you're saying?
I don't think we're gonna give them any titles, but we're going to introduce them to religion and various religions.
Let them choose
and educate them. So yes, we're going to educate our children, our kids.
But your family, so if y'all go to church with your grandmother and your aunts and uncles, y'all going to a Catholic church?
Well, my wife her family is Mormon.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, my wife would go to church with me, and I've been to church with my wife before and her family before. And so,
how's a Mormon service?
Like, they have the bishop, and the bishop has a regular job, whereas a priest in the Catholic Church is that's all they do. They're a priest. They don't have. They're not like plumbing during the day and then like priesting at night.
Right.
They're a priest 24/7. That's their job. That's their calling. Their thing. You know. And also,
do you pay tithes in the Mormon church?
Yeah. Okay. So, and that's how they fund their building, like new buildings, new churches, temple. They call them temples,
right?
And they do a lot of charity work. They do a lot of good.
Yeah,
and they give away a lot of food, and things like that. So the Mormon Church, to me, is
so the Mormons believe not to cut you off.
Yeah.
The Mormon church to you is what?
Is what? Is what?
The Mormon church to you is what?
Is what? What do you mean?
You were in the middle of a statement. I kind of jumped in. All I was gonna say is what?
I was gonna say. I'm sorry. So I was gonna say that the Mormon Church, they do a lot of good, and I feel like a lot of people are, I feel like a lot of Mormons are genuine.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like there's other religions that are genuine. Not saying that other religions aren't genuine. I'm just saying my experience with interacting with Mormons.
Got you. So what do Mormons?
They stick to it. They stick to it.
What is the more? We got you. You like Mormons? God damn.
I'm not saying. Hold on now.
Hold tight, Marv. What do Mormons believe in afterlife? What is their belief
that you go to Heavenly Father?
Everybody goes to heaven,
right? Well, I mean,
or you can go to hell.
I believe you can go to hell. Yeah.
Because Mormons, if I'm correct,
I think
the book of the Mormons, is basically like Jesus in the Western lands, right?
What was his name? Not John Apple, but John Apple.
I ain't worried about all that. Is that what the story is? Is Jesus in the Western world, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And okay, so basically,
the prophet,
if that's the thing,
their prophet, like their main guy.
I'm talking about whoever wrote the book. Yeah, you can go look it up.
Yeah.
But Jesus, so basically, if that's the case, then it would be you go to heaven or you can go to hell. It's basically like the Bible just revised. He's in the West, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you believe in? What's your afterlife? What's it like?
Oh man,
do you believe in reincarnation? Basically, so obviously you got to make sure you grew up Catholic.
Yeah, I think that there's
your wife is Mormon.
I think that there's a lot of realms. I do not believe that the skies open up and you go to heaven, or that the ground opens up and you go to hell, like the fire and the cloud. I just don't.
Right.
I don't believe that. I do believe that your soul and how you acted on earth, in your human form, in your human shell, I believe that we do have spirits, that the way you acted will reflect on your afterlife.
Okay. So you believe in karma.
Yeah, I believe in karma.
So
and I believe in karma, but I also feel like there are so many realms of this universe, not only of the world, but of the universe that we haven't tapped into. Because I just saw a story the other day where scientists have been working to where people, when they are dreaming, they can communicate with people while they're dreaming. And then we just landed on Mars, and so there's tons of aspects, and that just kind of makes me think, what else is out there? What else are we missing? What's at the bottom of the sea that we haven't found yet? What's in certain, you know what I'm saying?
So, okay. I get what you're saying.
So what I'm saying is I believe in karma, but I don't believe that, the way people perceive it, where angels have these massive wings and they're,
right. We get that.
Sky,
but you ain't said what you believe yet. So you got these different realms. What does that mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I believe that your spirit goes into an afterlife. But
what is it? What is
I
the?
think I don't know. I think there's like a medium. There's like a middle. I don't know. I just don't know. I think that there's multiple possibilities.
Yeah.
All
right.
There's multiple possibilities, and I don't mean to be on the fence about this. I really don't, but there are multiple possibilities.
Yeah. So okay,
I see where it could be, this way, and I can see where it can be that way. But what I'm saying is that what people think in their mind what heaven and hell is, I don't believe in that.
Got you. We got you. So what ideally then? This would be a better question.
Okay.
What would you want to happen?
I would want my family to be together, my friends, all of our spirits hanging out.
So another Earth experience. That's what you want.
Yeah, maybe another Earth experience, but maybe it's not the Earth experience that we know now. Maybe it's a different experience.
Okay.
I think that okay. This is what I believe. I believe that after you die in your human shell, in your human life on Earth, that you have a different experience in a different realm or situation or universe or atmosphere or something like that.
Based on your karma from your last life.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
So if you're a bad person, your karma in the afterlife is going to be hellish.
Yeah.
But if you're a good person, then your spirit has that good energy and that positive energy. That's the heaven afterlife. I feel like.
All right. Well,
so that's where I stand.
I like that.
That's where I stand.
There we go. That's what I wanted to. Okay. I was pulling out of you. You were going around the circle.
I know.
Got you. That's good.
I don't want to be on the fence about anything, but
ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's just that's where I stand.
I'll say, all right. So for me, me personally, me, I have my reasons for what I think, and my main thing that I always tell everybody, like even when somebody passes away or anything, my homeboy, one of my close friends, is an engineer, and he kind of, when we talked about it, he backed me up on it. Like, he's like, yeah, I feel what you're saying. The law of conservation of energy. Okay. You can Google it or look it up. And basically what the law of conservation of energy states is that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Okay. Only converted from one form of energy to another.
So basically what I believe, basically what I said.
It's basically like this, where for sure, okay, if there's one thing that we know for sure is that we are energy.
Yes.
Right. Like that's what
everything has an energy.
Right. Just like
if you're made up of atoms and neutrons and protons and all this other shit, you have energy.
And we know that
trees, rocks, everything.
Everybody, like me and you talking now, and the people listening, we know that there's like our physical energy, and then we also know like our mental, like I can say something in my head,
right, or think about something,
and you guys don't know what I'm thinking. That's a different energy, right? So,
or like you think about somebody, and then you see them later on, or or they call you, or they text you, or they reach out to you somehow.
Right. That's all energy. You know what I'm saying? So we know that there's non-physical energy. So, whatever you want to call it, the spirit, the soul, the conscious, the subconscious, whatever you want to call it, that thing that connects us, to me, in my opinion, this is Reggie Regg opinion. To me, that thing that connects us to the creator, to me, that energy, just like the law of conservation of energy, can never be created nor destroyed. So there is some quote unquote guaranteed, some quote unquote afterlife.
Yes,
that's one thing I do believe.
Yeah.
Now, if we talk about heaven and hell, me myself, I grew up in the Christian Baptist church, and of course, it is what it is, heaven and hell. And if it's anything outside of that, that's the devil. Don't listen to the devil. But for real, I honestly I feel like there are other realms, right? And we're maybe at the lowest. Like, this is hell. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man.
But and I'm not saying I'm locked in on it, but
yeah,
if we talk about one of the spiritual books that I read, is this is hell. You know what I mean? Like, you walk around with, most of us, you walk around with doo-doo in your stomach, shit in your system. You bleed, you feel pain, you go all these things. Now, of course, there's joys of life, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how can it be hell when there's so much good on earth as well?
There's so much good, but okay, it kind of, if we tie in what you said about karma, right? So, as far as the reincarnation, let me just get down to it. I think it's possible. I think I can say I believe in reincarnation now, because I feel like, we choose to come here, even though it's a mixture of heaven and hell. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and even the Bible says there will be heaven on earth again, or whatnot. But so if there's heaven on earth, that means you ain't gotta, go too far to get to heaven.
Right.
So that's to counter that. It's like, oh, you can experience, and I think your experience here does weigh heavy on what you did, or what you have
what
done.
you did,
right? Or how many times you've been here, how many trips you had, or what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's very, very possible.
Right.
Right. But knowing for sure, it's one thing I do know for sure, as far as like the law of conservation. I believe in that energy. It does, something happens. Like, and neither of us, I can't say I'm right, I can't say you right, I can't say I'm wrong, I can't say you wrong, but it's definitely something. I think it's a journey. I think we do choose to come here and experience this. I mean, and if we put it in religious terms, it's like the same thing you said. Like, you come here, you come to experience love,
right,
pain, sadness. To remember, like, you come down here heavily as a extension of God, to realize like that is me. I am God. Right. I create everything around me. Everything that goes on with me. So, but reincarnation. Now, I don't know. What about coming back like as a bird? Or a dog, or that's where I'm a little off, because I feel like I will always have a human experience. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
there's I've had, like, in other cultures, they say like you could come back as a woman, you could come back white, black, different ethnicities as well,
But like, let's think about like dogs let's think about animals for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check this out. Some humans are bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all dogs are relatively happy, go lucky. It's how they're treated by humans. Right.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between a human though? What's the difference? Aren't all humans relatively good and genuine when they come out, and how they're treated?
Right. So it just passes down. The humans pass that treatment down to the animals, which makes them potentially aggressive, But if you have a puppy and you raise it and, oh, puppy, and you love on it, and, that puppy's going to love.
Right. Same thing with a human.
Right.
I don't think you can feed a baby love and put it in a good environment and that's you get a Hitler.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know. Here's the thing though. There's been a lot of, I think that there's more psychological things that go on with humans than there are animals, or as far as like mental illness. Chemical imbalance maybe.
Do animals reincarnate? Like I can't remember the book, but there was a book that said like you can reincarnate and you get like the same pets.
Right.
And there was this I was listening to this guy. He had read a basically said it was a near death experience. Like he got into a snow crash in the mountains. And like, and then they took him to the hospital. Like he died, basically.
Right.
And but he said like he was like in the ethers, and it was like no physical form, but just like it was you, but it was like he didn't really have no hands or nothing, but he could recognize the energies that was around.
Right.
And he's like one energy was like his old wife, and the son and the family, and it was like he was always. In the past, basically his wife was his son now.
Okay.
Like his present life, his wife was his son now. But the reason why in his past life, when he saw this while he was like in that unconscious state or dead state, his wife, they got divorced in his previous life because he was so focused on work, right? And now he has a bad relationship on his son in his current life because of kind of same thing. He's like so focused on work that him and his son not connected, and that's like his soulmate. And it's like this thing about this book was like you can have your soulmate and always like your lover, like your soulmate could have like your grandma, an aunt, an uncle. Your soulmate can come in different, a best friend, like it could come in, and you can have multiple soulmates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing I tell was major to me. And like I'm gonna find out the book. If I can find the book, I will put it in the link for y'all to go look it up. I may not know the title now, but if I find it, look in the description. It'll be a couple books about like reincarnation and things of that nature if you're something you're interested in. But another thing it said, like when you have family members that like die in groups, like bro, my grandma died, my aunt died, my uncle died, like all in the same year. It was like 3-4 months. People take that really hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what the book was saying is that like people, if we choose to come down here, it's like, and you have these soul ties with people. It's like sometimes before y'all come down here, y'all like, yo, we coming together, we leaving together. So when somebody, when you have that group of like, that was just, they were all they loved each other. They had a pact. Like we coming, we leaving. And heartbreak, when we talk about heartbreak, that's like real, like emotions affect the body.
Yeah.
All sickness,
absolutely.
All sickness comes from some type of dis-ease, which is disease. So weighs heavy on the body. So when you get heartbreak, like it's been scientific fact that you can damage your heart if you way too heavy on what it is. So like when, people passing and things like that, you can see how over and over it just wears on you. Like I see how if somebody's old and like all their friends from high school and family and their close family that they were maybe not your grandkids or uncles and stuff, but
like my grandparents.
Yeah.
My mom's parents, where my grandmother, she passed away when I was 16, and then less than a year later, or about a year later, her husband passed. My grandfather.
Yeah.
And they were like, they've been together for what, over 50 years.
Right. Two peas in a pod.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
So,
a lot of people. I mean, it made some people who may be atheists and have no beliefs in any kind of higher power. Maybe like, you could say these things to cope with your emotions. But to me, I go with what makes sense on both sides of the thing, physical and metaphysical.
Right.
I understand. I get, like, I don't separate science from spirituality, because I feel like, science is just like looking into nature and finding things out about nature, which to me, nature is God. That's your proof of a creator. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us made this earth. I mean, with our bare hands. We ain't never heard no creation story where people like, we put one rock there, we put another rock there.
Right. Yeah.
The humankind.
So do you believe in the Big Bang theory?
As far as like just the whole universe.
Yeah, just kind of
popping up. I mean, I think it's possible. I'm not gonna say like that's the exact way, but yeah, that can happen. Like I feel like it was energy, whatever. I mean,
if we're not the only galaxy, if there are other universes out there,
right?
But
they also say like that it's always been. Right. Like
it's been here before.
That's the universe. We want to explain it with the Big Bang, but it's something. How can we explain?
We don't know.
Yeah. How can we explain the Big Bang if we can't even explain life? Like you can't explain life day to day.
Yeah, we don't know.
So we don't know. We can't. We have no idea whatsoever.
Right.
What we are doing. What are we doing?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? We get up to, like what? Okay, let's say we got our system of making money and living in this. Okay. Even if we take all that away, right? And there's no works, there's no jobs.
Yeah.
There's no nothing. All right. You don't have no application to pay no bills nowhere. We damn near kind of got a taste of it, COVID, but like what do we do here? What are you? Because to me, the only thing that is real is the stuff that gives you those good feelings. So like family, friends, like if you like being out in there, if you like drawing, if you like creating, like even if you didn't have to make it, just people.
I do feel like that there are spiritual and emotional consequences, not just jail, not just prison, but like afterlife. There are consequences if you kill somebody, or if you like maliciously kill somebody, cold-blooded murder, run somebody over, even steal someone's money or possessions. I do feel like that, like I said, karma. I feel like that there are consequences in the afterlife for those things,
right?
For doing bad, and just to touch back on what I said, our humans' brains are more complex than animals in a way, to where, because there's lots of people, like you said, you're like, oh, well, same thing with humans, if you bring them up right. But there have been lots of cases where people have had a good upbringing or a normal upbringing. They weren't abused like that. And then they get to adulthood or teenagehood, and they're doing crazy shit. Like.
Well, why? We have to figure out what triggered it.
I don't know. Like what,
people can say chemical imbalance, but
there's also dogs out there. Those little chihuahuas. They'll bite the shit out of you.
Yeah, any dog. I mean, because you got dogs is just what? A dog is an extension of a wolf. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just breed it different.
But our brains are more developed and complex.
Yeah, I would say
so.
I would say that
ain't no dogs.
Because dogs,
no dog is gonna be like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
I think our.
Unless it's
what you mean? A dog's killed.
I know. I'm saying like off of like. Oh, that's Larry. I'm gonna kill Larry. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they do it.
What did Larry do though? Why you kill?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so yes, you saying
they do it off of animalistic instinct. Yes,
right.
But I'm saying like, so humans they'll sit there and plot like, oh, Larry, Tom, and Jerry. And like, I'm gonna knock these. You know what I'm saying? But like,
why though? It's an emotion because Larry, Tom, and Jerry did something
right.
for them.
But the dogs is doing it on instinct, on like,
you did something. Either
did something
either you
to
mess
the
with
dog.
You mess with my pack.
Right.
You came too close. You sniffed my ass too long.
Or if you're in the wild, wolves, they're hungry.
I'm hungry. So it's same thing here. You gotta eat.
But humans,
if somebody messes with you,
humans don't kill just to eat. Humans don't kill other humans just to eat. Humans kill humans because they either did something fucked up or greed to eat. Yeah, but but humans. That's what I'm saying. Humans are complex enough to where. I mean,
no. I put it like this. We making excuses for humans. We're not. Don't think you that damn high. You're not that high. Humans are not that high.
Think about it, because
most
we're animals too.
Most animals. That's the problem with humans. Most humans are walking around in an animal state. They're at their lower spiritual level, so they're operating off of instinct, not their higher intelligence. So half of us ain't no different than a dog. When you horny, you don't think consciously of what you about to do. You just, they fuck who, hen, this, that, and whatever. If somebody say something about you, you get emotional. You be ready to fight. Most people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's in a bad state. If somebody step you wrong, you ready to shoot.
Right.
You know, off of dumb shit. Most guys get killed over pussy. If we keep it real, he didn't mess with my girl, did this and that. I'm gonna kill that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill da. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it,
I'm listening. I'm not trying to.
Now, what about war? Let's go bigger than that. United States and war and all this shit that we doing. What's that?
Right.
That's over money and greed. Yeah. We want all the oil. We want all your land. We want all your. So we gonna kill y'all, take your land. That's greed.
But what I'm saying is that it doesn't have to be like that. We are complex.
It don't have to.
I'm not putting us on like the highest of the high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All I'm saying is that we have the intelligence and the whereabouts and the resources to not have to do that. But it's not only greed, and it goes deeper than that. Religion. People fight over religion. Ideology. So right now, we can say. Because this is the thing. We talking about, do you believe in reincarnation? Mm-hmm. Some people will write you off and call you a demon just because of us having this conversation. Call you crazy.
Right. I don't give a damn what Marv believes. Okay? I mean, I do to a certain extent. But
yeah, God damn.
But I mean, long as Marv is genuine to me,
right,
and treats me fair, and I hear the energy is right and pure thing, I could give a damn if he believed there's 5 heavens or 6 hells. You know, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's a lot.
But I feel like also, like, for instance, if you're brother, sister, best friends, whatever, is if I have a problem with you, I feel comfortable enough to come and say, hey man, you know, what was up with this? And I expect the same from you.
Right.
Hey Marv,
right,
you know, what's up with this?
Right.
And we talk about it.
Right.
And we move past. It's
right.
when you don't do those things, you let all that energy, build up, and that's when things, and like you said, emotion. That's when things go awry.
Because I put it like this: you gonna be
But if you release that emotion, right? Release that energy. Talk it out. Talk to whoever you're having beef with, or you're in a fight with. You know, it's just
right. So okay,
we have the whereabouts to do that. You know, so
we do.
It's how you raise your children.
But it depends on the situation. Because we got a brother or a guy that's dead broke.
I don't know.
No, dead broke. It's holiday season. He ain't got no money. His family, he trying to have a Christmas for his family. He breaks into your house. Okay, you got a family. You trying to protect your family.
Boom.
Right. So are you in the wrong? He's you know what I'm saying,
right.
at his wit's end.
Right.
This is the only thing he...
does he have a gun or does he not have a gun?
His environment, only thing he grew up around was breaking entries, right? And he been trying to do right. His baby one, I want to do.
Now, here's the thing. I've never been in that situation.
But you what the...
Okay.
That's
right.
You said you gonna light his ass up.
Right.
But this is what I'm saying. Hear me out. Let me finish. What I'm saying is that the irony in that situation, okay? That's where...
I'm gonna speak. Does he have a weapon or not?
Yeah, he has a weapon.
Okay.
He has a weapon.
I have my kids.
Now, what if he don't got a weapon? What you mean? He got a knife.
He has a knife, and I have a gun. I'm going to. If I see that he has a knife, and I have a gun, and I'm pointing the gun at him,
you gonna say, "Get out of here"?
I'm gonna say, freeze. And like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. To be honest with you. Because you don't know what you're gonna do.
Say freeze.
Like we're playing, Simon Says or something.
Right.
Freeze.
Simon Says, touch your nose.
Don't move.
Touch your goddamn nose.
Right. I said, get on your freaking knees.
But I mean, I just threw that situation out there because
I don't know.
It's hard to
because I would feel horrible if I shot somebody and then later to know that they were trying to provide for their family by doing that, even though it's wrong. I would be like, I don't know. I'm torn.
This is where we got to get to it, because most crime, okay, comes from people not feeling like they can provide. Okay,
right.
Like most people don't want to be a criminal. When you talk to a baby in kindergarten,
it's like, I want to grow up to be a criminal. Right. I'm going to rob everything.
Yeah, most I want to be a firefighter. Right. I want to be a rapper. I want to be most kids be like, I want to be a cop because they like the uniform. Right. I want to be, a doctor. I want to be this and that. But as you grow, you get TV perception. And this is the same, like we're kind of going away from the reincarnation, but it goes in the same, because we're talking about like karma here.
Right.
And karma dealing with how your soul experienced the next realm or life again or whatever. But that's hard for us to judge. You know what I mean? I think.
What you gonna do? You have a gun?
I'm shooting them.
You shooting them?
I'm shooting them because I'm protecting my family.
Right.
And I'm not going to feel
I have kids, I have a wife.
And that's why I said that's no different than a dog that's growling like, and you still, a mother dog that's protecting her puppies, but you trying to pick up the puppy and she bites your ass. Is that dog in the wrong? No. That dog is naturally protecting her dogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you the owner or not.
Right.
And so it's like, as far as karma and like what's right or wrong, I feel like we all internally know what's right or wrong. And then our environment, we let our environment alter us, give us perception, make us think what's right, what's wrong, this is right, and make us fear what we don't know, dislike what we don't know, disassociate. And I'll speak for me and, my people, especially black people, people of color, we really got to get over it, because we need to unify more than any other race. And if a brother's a Muslim and, outside of your family, like what we need to do is really like other black people as family, like because he's a religion, he's a Buddhist or this and that. It's like, it's like that don't mean a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you have to instead of arguing about stupid shit, and this is the world too, we have to come together on what really matters. So to wrap it all up, do you believe in reincarnation? I do. Marv says there's other realms. But who really knows? We don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Do you believe in reincarnation? And, let us know. We want to know. We'll comment back. Let you know our thoughts.
Right.
Go follow us. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
All that. Website. And we got t-shirts coming.
We got t-shirts coming.
We do have t-shirts coming.
We've been saying that. We got t-shirts
coming. Damn, Reggie.
I'm trying to put it on.
Trying to make some money and you fucking up out here.
Look, look. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done this lifetime. T-shirts coming. Not in the afterlife. Peace. We love you.
See you next week.